afternoon, lab rats. This is Sconnie from Roto Lab, and I'm going to walk you through how I go about using our sheets very briefly on creating cash lineups. For this example, I'm going to create a FanDuel lineup. I actually already did it just to save time, but I'm going to show you how I kind of came about this lineup. First, before I do anything, I head over to Roto Grinders. I go to Kevin Roth's weather forecast. Roto Grinders pays Kevin Roth to do a forecast for DFS. Can't get any better than that. The guy's pretty accurate. Just follow his forecast and you'll be thankful. The Colorado-Minnesota game looks pretty shady tonight. I'm going to stay away from that for cash. All the other ones right now I think I'm going to still use. Definitely going to check in a little before lock and see if his forecast has changed at all. You always want to make sure to do that. Next thing I do is I go over to the BVP tab just to see if anything stands out. This is batter versus pitcher. You can see that JD Martinez is okay. Victor Martinez. Upton's all right. I like Votto. 6 walks for him against Kyle Hendricks and 7 hits, 2 extra base hits. Like Votto in that matchup. High total for that game. As we can go over to our Vegas tab, we see that the Cubs and Cincy have the highest total on the night at 11.5. Definitely want to target those teams for hitters. We also want to target maybe some Texas bats, some Detroit bats. Both these teams have been picking up their bats, smacking the ball. Definitely want those in our FanDuel lineups. For pitchers, we go over to the pitcher tab, and you can see I already have this sorted by the Rotolab grade, and what that is, I take a bunch of factors, average them out, calculate them, all kinds of stuff, give you a grade so you can kind of use your own intuition to separate them, but I'm actually going to roll with Shoemaker for now. That may change closer to lock. I might want Chacin, but I really do not want a pitcher against the Brewers right now. Yes, I'm a Brewers fan, but they are hitting the cover off the ball at the moment, and I do not want to face that. So, if we go over to my head-to-head here, I actually seeked this person out, which I like to do. Looked up their RotoGrinder profile. There wasn't really much under it, so sorry, B. Mendler, if you happen to see this. Yes, I sniped you out. Hopefully, I beat you, and this is all for the positive here. So, you can see I plugged in Shoemaker. I went with Victor Martinez and JD Martinez from Detroit. And then I plugged in Votto and Cozart from the Reds, just so that I get some Reds exposure there. They've been 2 of the hottest hitters on the Reds. Should be pretty chalky, but I really don't care in this. Hap is 2,300 hitting cleanup projected for the Cubs. Love it. Just lock him in. He hit a homer last night. Thankfully, I had him in my lineups, but I'm gonna stay on him until they raise his price, and as long as he's in that cleanup spot. Pham I used to save some money. May go away from him now that I have 3,400 left, but I still like that matchup. And DeShields is cheap. He's hitting leadoff, high total for Texas, so you can kind of see from our sheets here too with the hitters. I have them sorted by team, so I go in and I look at their ISO and their WOBA. And again, just running you through this quick. And I hope this lineup cashes. I have a pretty good feeling it will, that I'll win that head-to-head. But again, this is just to give you a brief overview of these sheets and how I use them. This is actually a copy that I made from our original sheet. You go to the original sheet and you go File, Make a Copy, and then I can sort this however I want. I can change values, whatever. So I highly recommend you do that. And I don't know, yeah, I guess just hit us up in our Slack channel and try to answer some of your questions and get a little more chatter in there as we have been recently. And yeah, just ask some questions. And I hope this video helps. Again, it had to be under 5 minutes. I'll do some more in the future. If anybody has any specific questions on things they want to see me explain, I'll definitely do a video for that. So I will see you all in the Slack channel again. I hope this helped, and let's win some money.